Okay, so hello guys, this is William Herrera and I'm making this video tutorial about Clickfunnel for beginners only. For those who are starting to do their ClickFunnels and kind of intimidating to tweak around on your ClickFunnels, this is for you. Again, I'm not an expert, so I'm just trying to share my knowledge on how to edit the ClickFunnel fast, right? Because in doing business you have to be fast. uh, Once you're delayed, it's gonna be uh, a loss of money, and you're not gonna have a productive time. So enough of that, we can go back to my ClickFunnels right here. Now basically, when you have an account at ClickFunnels, you have this, right? This favorite funnels right here. These are all the funnels that you made. These are all the things that you have. So basically, I'm a student of partner with Anthony program, and he gave me all of those opt-in pages right here for free, and it's up to me to edit it. And yeah, some of them I edited, like this one here. I made this for myself. Let's go try and view it. So that's how it looks like, right? So basically, a ClickFunnel is more intended on sales, right? So you make the visitor focus on getting their email or getting some information from them, or selling. So there are a lot of, like, that's the main focus of sales page or ClickFunnel, is to make the customer take action on what you want them to do. So that is different between the blog or website or the ClickFunnel, because the ClickFunnel, it's gonna be hard for you to rank on SEO or search engine, while the blog, it's gonna be easier for you to rank up if you have a good keywords and if you have a good content, right? So this one, ClickFunnels, is just intended for sales and webinars, something like that. So let's go start the tutorial on how to make it. So let's go back here. So I will build the funnel. Let's see this one here. Now let's go choose, just click emails. You have three options right here. Host for webinars, sell your product, something like that. We'll just focus on this one here. Let's say sample ad one. There, build funnel. Now what you want to do once you're here is you can go down. Again, these are all presets right here that you can edit by yourself. But since I'm just going to show you around, I can go down here and start with the blank one. So try to find a blank start, and then so basically you have two steps: the opt-in page, which you collect the email address or other information of the customer or the visitor, and then the thank you page. Okay. So let's go here first. So you see this URL right here. You can, there's an option on editing that, but maybe I'll cover that to other videos. But that's to customize the URL, so this doesn't show up onto the visitor or the viewer, right? So everything you want to customize, just like what I did here. So I'll just show you something cool that I made. I'll go here. See, I customized mine to show my domain name. So that's my domain name right there. And here, if you make a opt-in like a new funnel, it shows the default, which is your email address that you signed up for ClickFunnel, that you used to sign up for ClickFunnel, and then that ClickFunnels itself. So it uh, doesn't really look good when you do that, because for me, I want to customize everything, right? So again, you can optimize this too. You can change this. You can change the name of that. Let's go to the funnel step settings. Let's go to change that. Say you want to go with Joe, opt-in page Joe. So let's go with, see this path right here. That's the thing that you want to edit. Go with, or maybe, yeah, you can change this funnel step name too at the same time. So maybe Billy Joe update funnel. Now the name of the funnel is Billy, but the name of the path itself is Joe. So again, just to customize it, right? So let's go and edit. I'll show you around this. So whenever you're starting to edit your page, you have to start everything with a section. So I'll just delete this one here because I want to make my own. Now I want to make my header stretchable, like no matter what's the size of the screen or the mobile, or whichever mobile they choose to view my page, it stretches up, or it changes its size, right? So I want to go with this. So basically you have to add up full width. Let me just do that. So basically when you have that, add new section, go with the full width. So again, you have a lot of options right here. It says full, wide, medium, and small. I'd like to go with the full width for the header, and same as the footer, right? So I'll just maybe change the background of this one to maybe blue. Let's go to blue. So again, when changing the settings right here, make sure that you highlight the section itself, because sometimes when your mouse has too much sensitivity, you see it, like it shows or it highlights different, right? So just make sure that you highlight the green one. So I'll go to settings and basically the settings and save, delete, or something like that, and then clone. This clone, later on I'll show you a really cool trick about that later. So a lot of guys do their designs on desktop only, right? So maybe I'll delete this one here just to show around. So a lot of guys, they design their funnel or sales page onto the desktop only, which is they forget that most of the users are on the mobile. So after you design everything on desktop, you have to optimize your mobile too at the same time, because that is a different setting. So once you're done with this one, go to the desktop mobile, or like the mobile settings, and I'll show you later on. So let's just make a quick thing here. So add up new rows right here. Again, just to add up element. So basically you have to add up section. After section you have to add up new row, which will give you an option to add columns or 2 columns. For the header, sometimes I go with the single column, but if you want to add up logo or some image, I'd go with the 2 columns, because it's going to be easier for you to lay out the things, right? Because you have 2 options. You have 2 sections right here. So go with add element. For example, I want to add up a logo right here. I'll go with add element, go with image, and basically it will show up like that. But you can edit that and upload your own image. So go with, just to make sure you highlight this, go with settings, see this icon right here, click that, and then all of your images that you uploaded this right here. But if you don't have the image right here, you can upload it from your desktop, right? So let's just stick with this for now as a logo. And by the way, you can search free images right here on Pixabay, Icon Finder, or Unsplash. Those are free, but some of them you have to pay. Background, you can change the background to the whole background of your funnel. I'll show you that later on. Or you can go with some small icons to add up onto your design, or maps. But I'd stick with this library here. Go with the partner with Anthony logo, add image. Now I can adjust the size of this one here. Just make sure you highlight it, change the size. The good thing about editing the image here in Clickfunnel is it doesn't ruin the size of the image. So for example, I want to edit this. I want to change the size of that from maybe 300 to down to 200. Now the image is still in good shape. You can see that the image is resized, but it's resized in good way, right? Now just make it larger, 300, make it 300 like that. Now it's hard to see it, so I'll just change the color of the background right now to maybe a bit lighter color here, so you can show it, you can see it. Basically, can adjust this, make it smaller, right? It's a really cool part right there. You can adjust that. That's why I like to work on 2 columns in a row, because you can edit it. So next thing, I'll add up a header, and then I can add up a subheader. So basically, when you're adding up elements, you can just highlight, make sure that you highlight the orange, and then you see this plus sign right here. That means that you can add up element right there. So add, just add or use that up. So I'll change the text to Anthony Morrison Live. Again, this is just an example, right? Morrison. And then I'll change the subheader to why to it alone instead partner with me. Okay, so I can change this. I'll change this to settings. I'll change the font size to bigger size. So from font size 32, I can make it bigger like that. Okay, now I can change the size of this. I can change it to maybe smaller or bigger, right? Well, it depends on this. Now, you see that space in between the Anthony and then the subheader? I can still adjust that, just make it closer. So what I'm going to do is I'll highlight this element, go to settings, see the top margin right here? That's gonna make it closer. It's gonna be the same thing right here. I can adjust this to no, there's no option for that. So now I can adjust the padding inside the section itself, the green one. So I'll go to settings. You'll see the difference, right? Let's go to scroll down to padding option. Go with the top. You'll see the difference. Check out. See, it goes up and down, right? And then at the bottom too, it makes it smaller, right? So again, it's up to you. I'm just going to show you some tweaks right here, right? Just to show you around. So again, afterwards, I'm going to add, so I'm done with the header. I'm going to add up a section, another section for the body. So add section, maybe I'll go with white one. Again, if you try to lay out everything, try to lay out with 2 columns. So basically when you add up a section, you have to add up another row, which is will give you an option to add columns. So maybe add up 2 columns again. Again, I can add up image right here, add the element image, and settings, go here and add that image right there, add. And then basically I can add up another element here, which is bullet points. Let's go with the bullet points. Now you can adjust the size of the fonts right here, and you can customize the icons right here too at the same time. So I'll show you a trick for that. So just highlight, click the settings, go to the themes right here. Now what you can do is you can maybe customize and try to find which is appealing for you. Maybe I'll go with this. Now I can change the size of this, the font size to bigger. Again, I can like that. And then you can add up as many bullet points as you want. So as long as you have something to put in, just add up, right? Again, that's another option for you. Let's just stick for that for now. And then normally they will put their call to action right here, the input settings or the input data. So another element. Hello, I'm back. Yeah, sorry, my phone just died up, so just have to restart. So let's go back to the tutorial again. Let's go back here. So again, we're here. I'm going to add up an input data right here. So I'll go with add new element, go with input. Now just be clear when you put this up here, just make sure that you configure this out through the input type. So it depends on what are you trying to get with your visitor. If you want to get their email address, their first name or last name, but for now we'll just stick with the email address. Now since we've added this up here, we should add up a button as well for them to submit it, right? So button, and then highlight the element, go with the settings, set the action. This is really important when you're trying to integrate your autoresponder or your Weaver or any email service that you have. You set this up right here. Make sure that you set this up. Set. Instead of going to a website URL, you have to go with submit order, because you're submitting the email address that they put it here into your Weaver or GetResponse account, right? So you're collecting their email address. Now, so since we've had that set up, go back here. We can change this. You can change text right here to whatever you want. Let's give me access. Give me access. So that's the one right there. So again, you can design it according to your perspective, right? this is just an example. I'm gonna give you another quick tip right here. So I'll just change the background of this one here just to make it visible for you. So I'll go with the columns or the rows. I'll change it. Remember to highlight the blue one. That's the column right here. I'll change the background color to maybe something like this. So just to make it visible for you. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to change the corner right here. See the corner, to make it rounded, right? And just like to do that, go with settings and go with band settings right here. So bands, go with the corner radius right here. So I'd like to set things up like 10px, just minimal, right? Just to remove that sharp corner on the edge. And then what you can do with this is you can add up a border too at the same time. You can add a again, this is another option right here. You see these edges right here, you can change that from top to bottom. So it's either top, you can change the top and make leave the bottom one corner square, or you can either go with bottom only and then leave the top square. Again, it's up to you. I'm just showing you around. So another is border right here. You can add a full border around it, like around this, or you can add up a just top border or bottom border. It depends. Again, it's up to you. So I'd rather go with full border, and then the style will be solids like that. I'll go with the dashed one. Again, that's to highlight something, that's to emphasize something to the visitor, that oh, you need to look at this one. Maybe it's a discount, maybe like a promo, something like that. So you have to highlight that, right? And you can highlight that using this, or either change the background color. Now you can go to drop down shadow, side margin. Well, it depends, just play it around. See, you see the settings, right? Now I'm going to change back the background to white. Let's pretend with that. See, the border is nice, right? But now this is really not a good design, but I'm just trying to show you around, right? So next thing, since we're done with the body, we can add up another section, which is for the footer now. For the footer, I'd like to go with the full width, and then I can change the background color again to maybe blue, and then change it to a lighter color. So see the swatches right here, you can either play around with it like this, up and down, depends again to your perspective. So that, right? Well, the footer, you can place the disclaimer part, which I think I already copied. So after you added the section, add up another new row, which has, for the footer only, I'll just add up maybe single column. Now I'll add up a new element, which is a paragraph right here. Now since I've added that up, I can paste my disclaimer policy right here. Now I can tweak that up, make the text bigger. Again, go highlight, go to settings, make the text bigger or smaller. Bigger or smaller. Font size, you can change the font size to smaller, something different. SP, something. Change the font color to white, text color, to make it visible. Now what I can do next is I'll try to remove the padding. So always remember that when you make a section, or when you add a section, there's always a preset padding all around it. So it's up to you if you want to stick with that or you want to remove that. So again, you go to settings, remove the top and bottom. See, that's good enough. Now after you're finished, or after doing your design on desktop, now it's time for you to go back to mobile. Now the thing here is a lot of users are in mobile, so you have to optimize your mobile view, right? A lot of ClickFunnels that I've seen before is like they forgot to optimize their mobile. So some of the texts are overlaid to each other, and it doesn't look well. So the the best part here is make sure that your design looks good in front of the visitor, because your landing page is your store. So for example, if you own a store and a customer comes in and your store is not really well maintained, like the layouts or the aisles are not really good and it's dirty, there's a big chance that the customer won't come back because of the experience, right? You want to give the user-friendly experience with your visitor. So that's why it's important for you to tweak around with your design just to make it look good. Now in this ClickFunnel, you can do split testing, which is you can try to figure out which ClickFunnel is working or giving you best conversion. So you can test everything out. So it's like a trial and error. Nothing is perfect, but at least you can do good design. Now let's go back to the thing right here. Now that's why I told you to do everything inside the section, because if you want to edit the mobile, it's gonna be hard for you to copy this one by one, and that's what I did back then. Like I copied this, I inserted to another section, which is like, it's kind of tedious, right? You have to copy everything and it's hard. Now I found this really cool trick about doing it in a section. Just try to highlight the section right here, see the settings, and then the bottom part is clone. So it means then that you can clone everything inside of this section. So now I'll click the clone, and that's gonna be easier for you to edit the phone and desktop view. So now I want you to go with the settings and hit the desktop right here at the bottom. So let me just remove that right here. So there is the option right there. So you see that? Now this one will only show on desktop only. You see, desktop only. Now this is showing up right here because you cloned it, right? And you haven't set up the rules if where is it going to show up. So now go to settings and go to mobile, and now that's gonna show only on mobile and not on to the desktop. Now that's the good thing here, because you can edit the image, the text size, font styles without affecting desktop, right? A lot of starting guys who do the design here is they assume that if they edit the thing in the mobile, it won't affect the desktop. No, it's affecting both of them, because the preset is I'll show you. The preset is this, it's all, right? So once you edit the mobile, it still shows on the desktop. So what you can do is when you optimize it, you have to choose the right view if you're using it for desktop only. If you want to show something on the mobile only. So that's the good thing right there. Now the next one is you can, again, we can clone this section, clone it, and then change the setting of this one to desktop. Now we can change the setting of the other one to mobile, and now that's good enough right there. And then another one, I can clone the footer, clone, and then again set this up to mobile view only, and the other one is for desktop only, desktop. Okay, so now we can go back to the mobile and change the size of the image to smaller. Again, it's mobile, right? So everything is small, so you have to check. You have to make sure that this input right here is just above, or it's just fits the screen of the user's mobile. So just to prevent them from scrolling up and down, right? So it makes it easier for them to put their email address in, or anything that you want them to do, right? So adjust it. So let's go adjust this one to smaller, maybe that font size right there. This font size to smaller one. Yeah. Now we can adjust the font size of this again. Now highlight, orange one, settings, change the font size to smaller one. Right. Now I can change the size of this. Maybe I can change it to maybe 250, something like that, to make it smaller. Now I can adjust this font size to smaller again. Right? So it makes it look good, right? So now I can save this. Now everything that you made here, now again, this is SEO right here, right? So you can add up the title, you can add up the description, you can add up the keywords right here, your name, something like that. But according to my research, that Clickfunnel is going to be hard to rank up to SEO or search engine compared to the blog or regular website. So this Clickfunnel is just intended for selling or webinar hosting, something like that. But if you want to rank up through keywords, use blogs or website. But then you can integrate this to your website with the help of a plugin, or just like what I did to my website. I can show you. So I've page. So basically I've added up. So this is a Clickfunnel right here. That's a Clickfunnel. I made this a Clickfunnel. Now I want the customer to sign in, or sign up for my PC billing, something like that. And I just want to capture the email address. After they signed up here, they will be redirected to my website. Now so I've used the plugin like this one here. Let's go to consumer dashboard again. So plugin, and basically you can use that plugin if you have a website. Where's that? Yes, there, right there. Clickfunnels. So maybe I'll cover that to another tutorial or a video. So let's go back to Clickfunnels right here. So again, you're done with this. So I think that's gonna be all. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions regarding doing affiliate funnel, or maybe try to do your design on affiliate or your funnel, like I can maybe help you out. Just comment down below, uh, just like the video if it's helpful for you. Again, I just want to help out those beginners who want to uh, design it by themselves, because honestly, if you want someone to design this for yourself, it's for yourself, it's gonna be expensive. Like, you have to do everything on your own since you're starting, especially for those new on affiliate marketing. You have to do everything on your own. You have to design your funnels, you have to design your ads, you have to learn everything, and it takes time, right? Like studying SEO, studying AdWords, studying Facebook ads, all of those are crucial to know. But yeah, it's a part of learning, right? Life is about learning. So I hope you enjoy this, guys. See you in the next video if you want. Thank you. Bye.